In this video, I'm going to be taking you through and giving you my opinion on a WooCommerce theme that I've recently been working with. I'll put it up on the screen now so you can have a look what it looks like. It's a really good looking theme. As I say, it's a WooCommerce theme, so it's great for setting up a shop. It's fully responsive and it's got loads of other features. So let's take a look. Hello, it's Alex here from WP Eagle. Thanks for watching. So in this video, I'm going to be taking you through a WooCommerce theme. It's called VG Veneno. Veneno. I don't know what it's called. It's called VG Veneno. I'm going to call it that. I'm going to try and call it that anyway. Yeah, it's a great looking theme. It's quite a new theme on ThemeForest. It only came out last year, end of November, I think. So it's really new. But it has been updated since then, so it's kind of evolving as we go forward. But anyway, that's enough looking at my face and me talking. Let's get on the computer and I'll take you through it. Okay, so I'm over at ThemeForest, which is where you can purchase VG Veneno. I don't know how to say it. Still don't know how to say it. Never mind. I'll put a link up on the screen now. It is an affiliate link. Thanks if you use it. So you can go straight through to ThemeForest and get yourself a copy if you like the look of it. So let's have a quick look at what the sales page says here, just so we can see what features are available. So it says WordPress 4.5 ready, WooCommerce 2.6 plus ready, and all that kind of stuff. It's all good. You've got 4 home pages and 4 preset options to start you off with. There's 31 background images included, and loads of colors, and some sample data. Product filter, quick view, AX, add to cart, kind of all standard WooCommerce stuff. So that's all good. The theme is getting updated fairly regularly. It is quite a new theme. It only came out towards the end of last year, and since then it's had, let's have a look. You can find the change log. We'll have a look at these other things here. So yeah, it came out November the 18th, and it's now July, and it's just been updated. In fact, just the other day, because it's 27th today. So that's good. It's always a good thing to check when you're buying any theme and make sure that they are updating it regularly, because obviously WordPress and WooCommerce and all those sort of plugins, they're updated regularly. So you want to make sure that your theme keeps up and is compatible with the latest version and includes all the new features that may come out in the future. But anyway, yeah, so these are some of the kind of views that you can get in terms of layouts. I'm going to fire up the demo in a second, but as you can see, it's a real nice looking WooCommerce site. So here's some key features that we need to be aware of. Again, when you're buying any theme, these sort of things apply. You want to make sure that it's responsive. So responsive basically means that it works on a phone. Basically, it changes itself to fit a phone or a smaller screen or an iPad, that sort of thing. Very easy to change your font end. I think that probably should be your front end. Interesting. But yeah, you can easily switch your colors, that sort of thing. It's got lots of options, but I'm going to talk about the options in a bit more detail in a minute because they are quite good, but there's a few little things missing. So yeah, but anyway, it comes with mega menu, which is cool for doing these fancy menus. Got some shortcodes. Uses Visual Composer, which is a really good way of building pages. You just drag and drop. This includes Slider Revolution, which if you have seen one of my previous videos, it's one of my favorite sliders. It's got carousels for Woo, so you can have your products rotating and all that sort of stuff. Well, it uses Mail Poet. Boo, a Mail Poet. But hey, I've never used it, but it might be worth checking out. I like MailChimp, but hey. Anyway, let's have a look at the demo so you can see what it looks like in action. And then we'll dive into a site that I've made with it and we can go through the back end and I'll talk a little bit about it. So I'm just going to click View Demo. Okay, so we're over at the demo, and as you can see, it's a real nice looking theme. It's got a kind of interesting, unique layout. Not a lot of sites have a layout like this, but I really like it. It's got quite a lot going on. You've got these banner areas that you can customize. They're just images. These nice little points here to get your unique selling points or whatever you want across. You can put your categories down here, which is kind of nice. Up here, you've got your mega menu, which has got a lovely kind of expanding, I don't know why I made that noise, effect going on. Here's your Woo carousel, so you can see, you can scroll through products. You've got this widget area here where you can show more products. It's a really good theme for WooCommerce in terms of getting a lot of products onto the page. And then here you can add some brand logos, which is really cool. If we just click through to a, let's go through to a category first. So let's go click this laptop, see if there's anything in there. So in the category, you've got a nice header image that you can add. Obviously, you could probably add some text to that as well. Here are your products, and you've got this nice little tags that you can add as well, like hot or sale or whatever. People can add to their cart right from this category page by just clicking there, and it adds it to cart, which is really nice. You've got like a wish list thing going on as well, so you click that. And there is even a compare feature, so you can click compare. And it brings up this other window. I've only got the one there, but if I then go to another one and click compare, it says, why is it not, hang on. Okay, so the compare feature is rubbish, that doesn't work, so that's loses a few points for that. Not quite sure why, maybe they'll fix that in the next update. Hey, these reviews, I do them live so that you can kind of see exactly what, I'm not going to edit anything out, there's no point. It's a review at the end of the day, I'm going to show you what works, what doesn't work. So here we are at a product, again, real nice layout. Let's see if this works here. Weird, I removed that trainer and it's working now, so that's a bit weird. I'll raise that with the developers, see if they can fix that. But there, here the compare does work. So you just kind of put two products side by side so you can compare. It's got this counter feature, which I'm not quite sure the relevance is on this page, but you could use it for if you're doing like an offer site where you have products on for a limited time, the counter would be handy. It might be able to be used for like a shipping timer, although don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it has this timer thing. Got your in-stock label here, and then all your standard WooCommerce stuff, your additional information and reviews are all nicely tucked down the bottom here, along with the related products. So yeah, really nice looking on the front. The compare does work, apart from if you add that trainer, which is a bit weird, or sneaker, I should say to my American viewers. In here we've got some examples of the short codes, but I think I've already been through most of these. So you've got standard stuff like galleries and your carousels, which I've already mentioned. You've got a map one. Here's a gallery, very nice. So short codes, if you don't know that, you can just add them to pages and blog posts and products wherever you want, quite easily. There's a video. YouTube, so it makes your videos look a bit tidier rather than just using the standard embed code. But anyway, let me show you, let me just close that. I'm going to show you a website that I made with it quite recently. So I've been working with the theme a bit with a client of mine. So here's the site that I made with it. They sell greetings cards, so obviously I've just changed the colours, we've added some extra banners and whatnot. And I found working with the theme pretty good. Let me just log in and I'll show you what it looks like in the back. Yeah, I found working with the theme quite good, fairly easy to use, didn't have too many problems. I found the support that you get fairly responsive. They come back to you within a couple of days, not the fastest I've used, but at least they come back to you, unlike some. So yeah, in the back end, you have your theme options up here, which are all good. So, you know, adding logo, and if you don't want a logo, you can have text. You can have a logo on your 404 page, your favicon, and all your kind of standard stuff. You can set your background colors. You've got a load of preset designs, which you can play around with. So you just adjust the colors there. We're using the preset 1, but obviously you've got a few options there. You can adjust the header, so let me just show you this on the front. So you've got your header here, so you can change this like my cart, and when it goes to mobile, whether it says menu and the header phone number, this bit here. But interestingly, and this is one problem that I found with the site, is although this says welcome back James Cooper here, because I'm logged here, and if you didn't know, my first name is James. Weirdly, I use my middle name Alex, but that's a side note. If I just log out, you will see that message will change to design-led greeting cards delivered by you, which is great. But actually, if I just show you the demo, it has a message that says default welcome message, which is great. You think, okay, well, I can just change that in the theme options. Wrong. for whatever reason, there's certain things that you need to change that aren't actually in theme options. So I contacted support about it, and they said, yeah, it's all cool. You can change that, but you have to edit the header file, which is obviously not ideal. I did say to them, I suggest you add that to the options, and they said they'd think about it. So hopefully maybe in an updated version it will come in. So that annoyed me a little bit, but it can be changed. Obviously I've already changed it, but it's not as easy as it should be. But anyway, yeah, going back into the options, I'm going to need to log back in for this to work. 2 seconds. Oh, I could have just pressed login there. Look. Oh, there we go. So yeah, back in the theme options, you got your bottom area, your footer. Options, you got your newsletter, which I think is that Mail Poet thing, which I've not used. Maybe it's good. I'll have to do a review in a future video. All your fonts and your layouts and your brand logos. So pretty much most of the things you can change in the back end, which is good. There was just that annoying top message that I spotted, which you can't. So in general, to summarize, let's go back and have a quick look at the front. Veneno, easy for me to say, I can't say it, whatever it's called, is a really nice looking theme. I like it. I think it's got great potential. Say it's quite new, and I think the developers will add more features and functionality as we go forward. You know, like being able to change the top option, top message in the options would be handy. In terms of editing pages, it is pretty easy to use. It's got the the Visual Composer. Let me just log back in, which if you've used before, if I can log in, is a really good way of editing stuff. You kind of just drag and drop. So you go into here and you see you've got your layout, got the slider, got the images, got those things down the side, and you can just, you know, drag and drop these around. I'm not going to make too many changes because obviously this is a live site. You can even work on the front end, which works most of the time. I found with some themes it doesn't always work that well, the front end editor thing. It's often best just to work in the back end, but if you prefer, because it's obviously an easy way of working because you can see what you're actually doing, this is the front end editor, and yeah, you see you can just draggy and droppy and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's good. That's really cool. So it's quite easy to work with. I'm just going to close and not save anything. So I'm going to give this theme, I think I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I think it needs a few bits of improvement in terms of the options and the functionality. But the support is good. The look and feel is really good. And yeah, really good to work with. So in fact, let's give it an 8 out of 10. I was being a bit harsh. I think it's a real good theme. And yeah, if you're thinking about setting up a WooCommerce site, it might be for you. If you've got any questions, then please leave them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you out. But until next time, that's all from me. It's bye for now.